she's coming through with like taking almost like credit.
I was just gonna say credit.
Yeah, she's like taking credit for who you are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's good.
Eyes on the chalkboard, I spell it out for you. D to the E to the T to the O to the whole D. X. Naomi, give the lilies hoes to the crown. Next.
Hey everyone, it's your Reading the Queen host, Roy here, and I just wanted to hop on quickly to just show how grateful I am for everyone who has been tuning in every week to watch Reading the Queen. It's been an amazing journey, and as a little give back, I wanted to do a little giveaway. And the prize is a 30-minute reading with me. All you need to do is subscribe to my channel, comment below on this video, and follow me on Instagram. I will be messaging the lucky winner through direct message on Instagram, so make sure that you do follow me. The drawing will be done on April 4th, so I wish everyone the best of luck, good luck, have fun, and sending you a ton of love and light. Bye.
I don't look huge, do I? Last time I did an Instagram live with somebody, I was like this close to the camera.
Are you putting filters on? Look at you playing with the filter.
Just a little one. I was trying to put nails on and they were not staying on, so I just said, fuck it.
I love it. So just keep the hands down, right? You don't
Right, exactly.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Yeah. You know what? Every reading is like a snowflake, unique in its own way. So the first thing that I want to start off with, and I felt it immediately earlier when we were chatting, is I want to say that I do feel that you are a very, very empathic individual. So I do feel like you are someone that can pick up on other people's energies very easily. You have a very true, cunning eye for the energy of others, and you're able to understand where they're coming from and where intentions are coming from as well. So I do think that that empathy that you have in being an empathetic person works to your advantage in a lot of ways. Would you be able to understand that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm getting like 80s toys for some reason. I don't know if you are big on 80s type of toys, but I'm getting like, I don't know, like Rainbow Bright, Barbie, like these colorful toys, like a version of different Barbies. I don't know. Like I just feel like you definitely like gravitated, and I feel like you drew inspiration from these images or these colors that you got. Can you understand that?
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay, thank you, Detox. Life was not easy for you as a young child as well. So I am picking up that there was a period in time where you might have gotten bullied or you were getting teased. Issues were happening for you. But I do feel that there was a segment in your life where I feel like this is when you finally felt like you were really settled in a lot more. I'm being drawn to the East Coast for some reason. So I feel like when you finally moved back to the East Coast, okay, there was a point where you actually said to yourself, I don't really care, anymore. I'm speaking my truth. This is who I am. I'm living authentically. And you blocked out all that noise and you let all that noise out, okay? And I'm being drawn somewhere to the south of the East Coast. So I don't know. I feel like this really happened, a pivotal moment for you. I'm being drawn to like North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. I don't know if it's somewhere around there, but I do feel like one of those states is where you moved in and like a pivotal moment happened for you. All right. And I think that's where there was an awakening.
Yeah, I mean that it's tough because North Carolina is a place that we moved to when we were kids, but I think it was the catapult to I hated it there. I had a terrible time there, and it was what made me like I basically forced my mother to make us move back to Florida where we're from, and then that's kind of where I began to like flourish more. But it was definitely like the catalyst that made me want to flee and escape.
Yeah, understandable. I am being drawn to your mother, and I do feel like your mother is definitely a huge cheerleader for you. Your mother seems like a very feisty woman, though. I do feel like she's someone that's very, very feisty, very energetic. I feel like she's a fun person. I'm getting something in regards to her with like, this is weird. Would she ride like a motorcycle? I feel like there's something with a motorcycle or something with her. Like I can just feel her being like a wild kind of woman. You know what I mean? Can you understand that? So that feisty attitude goes with that? Does she like motorcycles, or does she ride a motorcycle?
Oh yeah, she had a few Harleys, and she
Okay.
was definitely a passion of hers a few years ago.
Okay. Okay. Because I definitely think that that's like definitely part of her personality and who she is as a person. So I think it's really, really important that we acknowledge that. I also get something with her with homes, or with doing something with homes.
Yeah, she got her real estate license, and instead of like using her real estate license to be a realtor, now she's now she's like a referral essentially for
Okay.
clients to realtors.
Okay. Would there be two people in the family that have the same name, though? Because I'm being still drawn to your mother, and I feel like there's somebody else in the family that carries almost like the same name. Are there two people that have the same name that are very close to you in the family?
No,
I'm getting
not with the same name.
I feel like a P is important.
P is her name's Patty.
But there's someone with the same. I feel like there's somebody else with a similar name.
I don't know. Maybe my brother's wife. Her name is Patricia. But you know,
Okay.
we're not too close because I'm not.
Right. I understand. But there's an acknowledgement there coming through with that there are two people with the same name in the family. So it's just an acknowledgement there, because for some reason making me mention it. Why do I feel like there's ongoing projects happening around you?
Constantly.
I feel like there's like a lot of ongoing projects, and I feel like the things that are going on are like nonstop. Like I feel like it's been going on for a while, and I feel like it's in your environment. So I feel like there's things going on around you in your environment that are still not where you want them to be or at where you need them to be. And I think that you're getting things to where you want them, but I feel like energetically also it's affecting you to a certain degree, because you're like, enough is enough already with this horseshit. It's like, why is this not done yet? Like it's been frustrating you. Can you understand that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right, because I just feel like I want to say that you're changing things in the house, or things are happening within the house and they're just not going the way that you had planned, or you keep changing things, and I feel like they're just not where you want them to be. Could you understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
It's making me angry just thinking about it.
I know I don't want to make you angry, but I can feel the frustration coming off of you, and that because you're in the space right now. So I mean, I just feel like things have not gone the way you wanted. I feel like there's been some issues with contractors. I feel like things have been dragged out. You know what I mean? I feel like there's been some lies that were told with the way things are supposed to be done and plan out, and it's been very, very frustrating for you. Okay? And I feel like it's going to be a little bit more of an ongoing process for you. Okay, I know you don't want to hear that.
No, I know it though.
I mean, I'm saying like this is going to go on for like end of the year. I think you're looking at like some time frame, girl. Here.
Yeah, I expected that.
Yeah, unfortunately, and I feel like you've been at it for like over a year. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's like, I don't know. It's like I feel like you moved into this home with such expectations and energy, and it was like all going well, and then all of a sudden it's just like, what happened? Like the shit just hit the fan, and it's like, what's going on here? Are you trying to do like theme rooms or things with themes? Because I feel like there's themes going on.
Yeah, that's wild.
Can you understand that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, because I'm picking up on themes, and I'm like, what's going on here? Why is she doing that? But I feel like each room is uniquely themed. I feel like you're going to name the rooms. I don't know, like, are you naming?
Yeah.
Okay, that's so interesting. So I feel like these names are coming out. I'm like, what's going on here? But like, she's naming all these rooms. It's so weird. I feel like there's something very different about this house, and I can't put my finger on it. But I feel like it's like on like the bottom level. I don't know if it's like the basement or something, but there's something very unique about this home that most people will not have in their home. You know what I mean? And I think it's super.
There's a pool in the basement. It's essentially I have a bathhouse in my basement.
Oh, you have a bathhouse in your basement. Okay.
Basically, it's an old pool and a sauna and a bunch of other stuff in there.
Okay.
It's a brand, baby. It's a lifestyle.
I love it. I love it. Listen, do the lifestyle. Do what you got to do, because I think you're branching out into like an avenue that people would not expect. from a drag queen. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like you're doing something that's different, but I do see nothing but huge success coming for you because I think that you're doing something that's very, very unique. I feel like it has to do something with your home or with home. So you have projects in the works, but I feel like a lot of these projects have been in the works. And it has taken time for them to really come to fruition or get to where they need to be. Can you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
I do feel someone that is coming through. And I'm having a very, very hard time breathing around this individual. So I do feel breathing would have been definitely a huge impact for them, or being able to breathe. I'm getting something with having to carry or having to have something with oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel military with this individual as well. So I do feel like this person was in the military, and I also want to say that this person stood in government or would have done government positioning throughout their life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting something with swimming with this individual too. Would you understand if this individual would have liked to swim or would have liked to have been in the water a lot?
Yeah.
Because they're showing me themselves, and it's funny because they're showing me, now that you mentioned the pool, they're mentioning the pool. So I feel like there's a significance there with the pool. I want to just ask you if you have a question that you may want me to feel into for you, or see if there's anything that I can try to get some type of answer for you.
I mean, I was going to ask when this bullshit house was going to be finished, but you already kind of told me that I'm in for more.
I'm telling you, I just feel like you've been through it with this house, and they have tried your patience with it.
I have. You know, and it's like I don't get frustrated that easily, and this has been one thing that, and it's obviously because we're stuck in a situation where you're obviously forced to live in my environment and try to work through it. So it's like, you know, when I wake up and I see it, and then I go to bed and I see it, it's going to be the constant reminder that it's a frustrating situation. But it's definitely, like you touched on it earlier, that it's changed my mentality on a lot of situations. It's made my usual optimistic, very cheerful self not at all optimistic and cheerful, which, you know, when you fuck with somebody's, especially an empathic person, when you fuck with their psyche in that kind of situation, it's always very difficult to pull yourself out of.
It's not good. It's not good. And I feel that, you know, your home is like your sanctuary for you, and you feel at peace when you're there. And all of this, like, I feel like you only have like one room that's kind of like somewhat put together. And I feel like all of this ruckus is just not good for you and your psyche, which I feel like is why you also like spending a lot of time out of the house, because when you come home and you see this, it kind of throws you into a frustrational mode and into a tizzy, and it does not sit well with you.
Yeah.
So, I almost feel like sometimes you say to yourself, like, what did I get myself into? Like, what did I get myself into? Because you did not expect it to do this. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like grandmother energy coming through. Is your grandmother on the other side?
Yeah.
Because I do feel grandmother coming through. I feel like your grandmother would have been someone. I think it's hard because you moved around so much. So it was really hard, I feel, for you to get that real close relationship with the grandmothers that you would wanted. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Because you did not spend a lot of time. But there is one grandmother coming through that I feel like she was like fun, outspoken. She would have liked to have danced. She would have been the life of the party kind of woman. I feel like people would have been gravitating to her energy a lot. And I think she was very open and very welcome to you, and she knew that you were going to be something. Would you understand who this woman would be? Can you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do feel like this woman is coming through very, very in a way of, you know, she's behind you. I feel like sometimes she comes in, like, embodies you as well, because her energy was very infectious. Can you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
And the way that she would draw people into her is kind of the way that you draw people in as well. So I do feel that she does propel you. I'm getting something with her as well, with the way she would dress. Like, would you understand that her way of dressing would have been like somewhat like polished, but yet a little bit outrageous.
Oh, she was a nut. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel her energy. She's like a little erratic, but she's like a lot of fun to be around. I do feel that she was really like all over the place though. And something with games, card games, I feel, or I'm getting card games, like she loved cards. Can you understand that as well?
Yes.
Okay, so she's showing me like cards, 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 and I feel like it's like crazy, but she's like, no, I love to play cards, cards, cards. I almost feel like she would have been someone who would have liked to have gone to the casino too. Would you know that? Would she have been? Because I'm hearing the bingo chips going off, like ding, ding, ding. I feel like the casino would have been really, really important for her as well.
Oh, for sure.
So just, I mean, her energy is strong, and she's definitely around you. So I just want you to understand that. I feel like there's like almost a little bit of that kookiness that comes through you at certain points in time where you use that, and it helps propel you in moments. You know what I mean? Can you understand that? Can you? Okay, because I do feel like you channel it, where she does kind of embody in you, and it's kind of cool because she's taking acknowledgement for. She's coming through with like taking almost like credit.
I was just gonna say credit.
Yeah, she's like taking credit for who you are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's good. So she's like coming through with like, well, that's kind of like how I would have been. So just know that there's a lot of love behind you with her as well, and that she's definitely a big supporter of you. All right. I just want to see if there's anybody else that would come through quickly with just a note here. There's just, I do feel another presence coming through. I do feel like this person passed younger. I do feel like he passed at a younger age, and he's bringing me to my month. I was born in October, so I feel like the month of October is significant. And I'm holding a stone in my hand, so there's something about he mentioning, and I don't know if you would know this, about people placing stones on his grave or something, but something about acknowledging stones being put down, and he's appreciating people coming by or leaving a mark. So there's something about that, because he goes, show the stone, and I always have a stone. So there's something about placing stones down.
Mm-hmm.
He's almost coming through in a way that the death kind of caught people off guard, but also in a way I feel like taking somewhat of a responsibility as well at the same time. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Almost like an apologetic way of coming through with acknowledgement for the love that people have shown and that they're still showing. It's like, I'm sorry, he's saying I'm sorry. He's also bringing acknowledgement to somebody, and I don't know, I'm getting someone that he would know possibly with the letter R. Would you understand that?
Someone that he would know?
Yeah, I'm getting like an R. I'm getting an R initial that's really, really relevant to him. Let me see if he'll give me a name, because he's not coming through very strongly.
I mean, his last initial is R. But if it's a confidant or a friend or...
No, let me just see if I can get something. Hold on. He showed me a Babe Ruth. Ruth. Would you know a Ruth? Would he know a Ruth? Because there's something about a Ruth that I feel like is very important. And he's coming through saying that...
Ruth was his mother's name. His mother's name, yeah.
Oh my God, okay. He's saying acknowledgement for love, that she still is like not fully over it, not fully, she's still dealing, and like a mother would deal with it, but to know that he is around her and shows her signs, and I think that she's aware of the signs, and I want to say it's something about music, that she hears something that reminds her of him constantly and brings memory, and he's saying that that's the way for her to understand that he is around, okay? I feel like he's been passed a while, but I just feel like it's more like, I'm sorry. It's like I didn't expect things to happen the way they did. And then he's also coming through with some responsibility for the situation. So if you can understand that, I just feel like...
I do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's love for you. I can feel love for you. And I feel like this person was also a really big cheerleader, or a big fan, or a big proponent for you, All right. But I also get moments of like where you might have been a little bit like standoffish or caught off guard also with this individual where you were like, ooh, I don't know about this energy coming at me. Like you're throwing me off a little bit here. So I feel like there were moments of that, and he's acknowledging that, he's apologizing almost for saying like, I'm sorry for this, I'm sorry. So I just want you to understand that. There you go.
So any questions?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Do you guys have any questions in there? I know that you have a lot to say, everyone in the chat here. Do you guys have
They do. They have a tremendous amount to say, but I block out all the noise.
Right.
I gotta block out all the noise.
I have one person that I see in the chat that I would like a card pulled for, and I don't know whether or not they want it, but my friend Matt is in there.
Oh, your friend Matt is in there. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I am gonna do you first, Detox, and then we're going to do Matt. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, I'm just gonna pick randomly here. Live your joy. How ironic. Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. So I think that this card is just coming to acknowledgement that you're someone who just lives, again, authentically. You live your truth. You live in the joy. The joy is what makes you strive and keeps propelling you. And I think the joy of other people and the joy that people portray and show you how you change their lives also helps you continue to grow and move forward. So this card is acknowledging the fact that you are surrounded by joy. The angels are acknowledging the joy that's around you, okay? And that you're going to continue to live in joy, and joy is going to continue to fill you and fill you and fill you. So just know that you're living the best life. You're living your best life, and they're acknowledging that for you. And I think you know that already. I mean, aside from your house, you're not living the joy there, girl, but I mean, you're living joy everywhere else. So I think that's really important for you to know. So I think that's really, really great,
Well, this has been really, really fun. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for having this conversation. I hope that everyone in there has enjoyed it as much as possible.
Oh, I think they enjoyed it a tremendous amount, Detox.
I don't know how they couldn't, spending time with you and I.
That's true, 100%. Thank you so much for doing this with me as well. And hopefully you got some beautiful little messages or a little bit of insight that might sit well with you. You know what I mean? And again, it's always nice to hear from loved ones, whether or not you've heard from them before. It's always nice to know that they are surrounding you and they are around you, providing you love and light. So just know that people are always there to work with you, okay? I wish you nothing but the best, and I really hope that your house gets done.
Bitch, me too.
If you enjoyed this and would love to follow me, always appreciate the support.
Do it. I actually, I've been to, you and I talked earlier, and I've seen a few psychics before. I've seen a few mediums before. I've had all kinds of, I'm very in tune with energy and the spirit realm. And this it touched on a lot of things that a lot of other people have touched on. And then also I learned a few new things. So thank you for your time, and thank you all for tuning in. And for those of you who showed up and watched the live with open hearts and open minds, I really appreciate that, because the spiritual realm really does work best with people who are on the same kind of frequency and wavelength. So I appreciate all of you tuning in and showing out. Stay tuned for in a couple of months where we can have like a reunited,
and see about the house. The house is going to be the biggest part about the whole thing. So I'm excited to see where it all turns out. So it'll be great. Yeah, for sure. 100%. I love that. Thank you so much, Detox.
Thank you.
Stunning. Thank you for joining me. I always appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Roach it, told you, now I